What's up, Calvester? Long time no see. Let's wait for BB. How have you been, man? Yeah, I really I don't know what to expect for today's sharing with BB as well. It's a topic that I think is relevant, but not something that I'm very familiar with. Hi, Com. So I'm very excited to learn from BB as well. Why right now is the best timing actually? That's the part that I'm quite curious. Oh shit! Happy for you, bro. Nice. A huge shout out to Calvester, right? Guys, if you are keen in finance, growth investing is the way to go. Check Calvester out. Kelvestor. A huge shout out for my man right here. Hey, hi Andrew. Hi Ah Huang. Hi Kenny. Hi Hong Rui. What's up, guys? So today's topic, you guys kind of know what is it about, right? Like why now is the best time to get yourself a dream job. How can you stand out as compared to others? Hey, sup Marcus, you're here again, bro. Appreciate the support, bro. Yo, Dylan. Thanks for coming. Appreciate the love. Yeah, man, we shall wait for BB to join us. She's coming really soon. Yes, she's here. Awesome. Yes, send some love, guys.
Hello.
Yo, BB. Hello.
Oh my god, I haven't seen you for a while, yeah.
Exactly. I think actually not true. I think 2 weeks maybe. 2 weeks.
Weeks.
The last
Oh,
time we
yeah.
had a discussion.
Oh yeah. But we haven't really like caught up
Talk,
for a
yeah,
while.
true.
Yeah.
Hey, hi guys. Hi Zambilik.
Hello. Smash the love hearts, that's right. Thanks everyone for coming. This was kind of like impromptu. It wasn't really planned. All Daryl did was like he said that he was going live and he asked like who wants to join him. So I was like, okay, I'll join because I haven't really done any Instagram lives for a while. In fact, this is my second Instagram live of the entire circuit breaker.
Hey, hi CK. Hi James. Yeah. But
Hello,
I'm actually quite
guys.
curious, like, yeah, I'm actually quite curious. Why would you not talk about this topic though?
It's something that it's something that I've been feeling a bit passionate about for a period of time already, but I haven't really like vocalized on like my own Instagram story. And I think like recently, like I met a couple of friends, I've seen a couple of like Instagram stories, and like they're always complaining about like, oh, how little they get paid, or like, oh, they're working so hard, they deserve to get paid higher, they should negotiate with their bosses for like higher pay and all that kind of thing. And when I see all these kind of things, like it just makes me so irritated, because I was like thinking like, COVID period is definitely a very tough period. A lot of businesses are being affected. Actually, in fact, if you have a job now, I think you should really be thankful for it, because I do know a lot of my friends are kind of like out of jobs and they're looking for jobs right now. Today I just matched one of my friends with a job, and I'm very, very happy. I hope he gets it. I'm very, very
Awesome.
excited for him because I know that he will be in a very, very good environment. So yeah, that's why I think it's important to know how to stand out, or rather like how you can get a job like really, really easily. And it's just like skills. Like it's not really like, oh, I need to have like the perfect CV and then somebody will hire me. I don't think it works that way lah. So I'm gonna be sharing with you guys a couple of things. I'm very excited.
Awesome. Let's get started.
Yeah.
Like, in fact, I'll be honest with you, right? This topic is something that I'm okay with. I wouldn't say I'm very competent. The whole idea behind it, the way I look at it is, you find yourself and you really understand yourself, right? You will attract the right company. That's the whole basis of it. But your header, right, your headline is, despite this COVID period, wow, even I got hooked, no? Even I'm hooked to my own IG live, no? I want to hear. So let's start. Right.
Yeah. So just to get like a few of like people who are here live together with us, can I just check, is any of you like currently like looking for a job, or you already have a job, or you're looking to, you know, kind of like change your job or like ask for like a pay raise? Please comment down below, so at least like I roughly know like where the, you know, kind of like sentiments are. Hi Lenny.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Lenny?
Yeah, okay, so today we're going to talk about how you can stand out amongst other people. So it doesn't matter if it's like a job or it's like an interview or it's like first time you're meeting someone new and you want people to remember you lah, basically. The reason why I decided to use job is because it's something that everybody can easily relate to, but what I'm going to be sharing with you today can be related to many things. It's not just about like finding a job. It's basically the essence of how can you stand out amongst other people. Yeah.
Is it applicable for relationship as well?
Applicable for relationships. That means you're trying to maybe like date 5 to 10 girls and
For the audience, not me, not me.
that one a bit questionable. That one I don't know. I never tested on relationships.
Okay.
But I believe that this skill will make you memorable. Yeah. It will help you to not say, let's say maybe you have like, I don't know, let's say if like 10 guys are chasing you and like one guy like really stands out. I don't know if it will help you stand out that way, but then it will definitely make you more memorable lah, I feel.
Okay. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this will be better.
So today is a bit random lah. So, you know, just to let you guys, for those people who just joined, actually the reason why I decided, just to repeat it again, the reason why I wanted to do this topic was because I saw a lot of people talking about like they want to pay increment in their jobs, they hate their jobs, they want to find a new job, they want to get like or maybe even apply for a new job, right? And I have a lot of friends who are in the same situation because now of like COVID period. And recently I saw a couple of Instagram stories. There are a few people kind of like protesting that they deserve to be like paid higher. My friends as well, recently I met them. She said that she's working so hard, she deserves to be paid higher. And it just irritates me. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, to just like irritate me. So actually I'm not sure, maybe you can share your experience. Have you ever like felt that way, or have you ever come across like people who, you know, feel the same way as well? Or maybe it's just me, I don't know.
I mean even like, to be honest, like even my sister, right, she's a chef. So she is by Lenny, right? So she's definitely getting pay cut, and yet she had to take a lot of different roles as well. So it's definitely not just your friends, but a lot of other people as well. But if you ask, I think same thing like for my day job, right? Things are happening as well. So I think this topic is definitely very relevant for people watching this.
Yeah. So, you know, just to share like a really quick example, right? Let's say if today you're looking for a job lah, and you send in kind of like multiple CVs to different people, and then you get no response. And I can tell you that this was exactly what I did for how long? Maybe after I graduated, I did this for about 3 to 4 months. I think I sent out 50 resumes.
Wow.
And I got no response. So I'm sharing based from experience, okay? So
Okay.
I know what you guys are going through. But then now it's like, you know, when you want to work together with people, it becomes like so much easier. And you know, you don't have to go through the, send me your CV kind of thing. You know, like people, they just come to me straight away, say like, how can I work with you? It's like they never ask me for my portfolio and all that kind of things. So I think it's an important skill lah. So, you know, in fact, I talk about all this, right? Actually, there's only one skill. Daryl, do you want to make a guess? What's that one skill that you need to master in order to be really good at this?
Wow, it's a good question. That one skill, I would say that articulating your wordiness, maybe articulating your strengths, your uniqueness. Is that? Yeah. What is the answer?
Yeah, that's kind of close. That's really very close already.
Okay.
So actually, there's a whole big umbrella that falls under this, and that's called marketing.
Marketing. Okay, great.
So for those of you who don't know, actually I'm a video marketer lah. But you know, I'm not trying to be biased over here. But I feel that marketing is such a important and essential skill. No matter where you go, at the end of the day, you know, when you first meet people and all that, you are actually selling yourself. Like no matter whether you like it or not, you don't like the concept of like selling and all that. by the way, I really hate sales, and that's why I took on marketing. It's two different things, okay? So imagine like, okay, so what's the difference between like sales and marketing, right? Imagine you have like a shop. Sales is someone, buying an item from your shop, and marketing is about how do you even bring that person into your shop in the first place. And you know, if even if you have a shop and you don't have customers coming into your store, then there's no point having sales skills when you cannot even bring people into your shop. So that's why I feel like marketing is very important. It's the same thing as well. How do you actually sell yourself to other people, especially when you're meeting them for like the first time? And that's what I want to talk about today. So you know, like whenever you apply for like a job, the first thing that you will do is, okay, you send in your CV and a cover letter, and then hopefully pray and hope for like a reply, right?
Yeah.
So the question right now, right, is how can you stand out amongst like all the other people? And I speak of this from experience, right? So this matter, right, actually got me Nas Daily's attention lah. So actually I just like kind of like sent him something for fun, and then in the end he asked me, say, hey, can you come and meet me or not? Then I was like, whoa, I can't meet him for what, yeah. So actually what I did, right, was I sent in. So instead of by the way, I wasn't looking for a job lah. I just so happened to send in. I just saw him someday in Singapore, like walking in the street. I took a photo with him. I found his email, and I emailed him, and I just said like, oh hi, nice to meet you. And then I attached like an email. I attached like a video inside the email, and I said, by the way, I shot this video. A lot of my friends like it, so I thought you would enjoy it as well.
Oh shit.
And then yeah, and then bam, the next email comes, is like, can you come and meet me?
So I really like that you shared this. So it really, for those of you watching this, right, most of them will think like, oh, there's a process to it. Like, you know, you step by step go to the website and apply through that. But whatever you just done, right, is really just out of the box.
Yeah.
So thanks for sharing. Yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, like, imagine if you are like a recruiter today, you work in a HR positions, and let's say you have like just one job opening and you receive like thousands of applicants. Like, wouldn't you feel overwhelmed and like all the applications look the same? You also read until you feel tired already, because all the applications like look the same, right? So what I actually did was, when he said that he wanted to meet me, then he said like, oh, by the way, can you send your CV over? And I was like, this guy a bit weird, no? Like, how come he asked me to send my CV over? Like, cause it's like, I'm not even applying for a job or anything. So I was like, okay, I never questioned. So I decided to send my CV over. But you know, traditionally, like in schools, I was taught in school, in university, to write like a traditional kind of like one-page CV kind of thing with like your name and your experience and all that kind of thing. But then I was like, that's a bit too boring lah. That's a bit boring, and I felt like I felt like that resume alone isn't enough for me to show who I am as a person. So what I actually did was,
you did a video.
I wanted to do a video, but then I had other skills compared to video. So it's like I can do graphic design, for example. So instead of doing a video, right, I did like a PowerPoint, like a 20-page PowerPoint slide about myself.
Oh, that's
sick. And it was like very, very, very colorful and all that kind of thing. And so that was the reason like why I didn't want to do a video, was because I wanted to show other skills that I could do as well. And I wanted to show like the photos of people that I take with as well. So and I think it's very shocking lah, because I'm a video marketer today, but I actually come from a bioscience background. So I think that's very shocking for a lot of people. So it's like I kind of like want to give them, I kind of like want to give them like the shock factor. So yeah, it's something that is very interesting as well. I'm sure like everyone, there's something interesting about yourself. I used to think that myself very boring and all that kind of things. Nothing interesting about me. But actually, if you talk around with your friends, share a bit of your story, they will start to realize that there's something shocking about your life, that you know, that something that people didn't know about. Yeah, and that's for me lah. Like, I came from a bio background and now I'm doing marketing. So after that, when I sent the CV and I finally met them in person, right, and they told me that this was like the best application that they've ever gotten.
Shit.
Yeah.
And so, you're not looking for a job.
Yeah, I wasn't even looking for a job. And then he was like, it's so funny because when I met him, right, he was like, so he's like, oh, what do you mean that you're not looking for a job? Then I say, oh, I'm just here for fun. Like, you know, just to kind of like check things out. I'm not looking for a job. And then he was like, what if I offered you a job? Then I said that I'll have to politely turn you down.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but anyway, that's not really important what happened. But I think what was important, what is important is that, you know, how do you get people to notice you, right? So, you know, thinking out of the box, you know, I mean, like, even if let's say you want to keep like a traditional one-page resume, I think it's fine if you want to keep it, but at least, you know, you could decorate it to be something nicer. Or, you know, if I were given a choice, I would definitely do a video. Yeah, to send it to the application. So last time, in my previous company, my friend applied for a job in my company as well, and he's a video guy, right? And he sent in a video about talking about himself. He did like a rap song to talk about like, oh, why he should work in this company, why he deserved the job. And my HR loved it so much. She just met him once and was like, okay, you're hired. And so,
Love it.
yeah, and so it's like I have a lot of business owner friends, and I can let you know that there are people who are looking to hire, but to hire people who are very passionate and talented, right, is very, very difficult. And okay, even if let's say you have no talents, no nothing, no whatever, 什么都没有, right? Basically you're starting from scratch. You don't know what you love. You don't have like a hobby. You don't know anything. Because that was kind of like where I started from. How I would do it differently this time round, right, is I will either do a video, or I will write accompany my CV together with a cover letter, and I will actually write how can this company earn money even through COVID. Because I tell you, at the end of the day, right, what's most important to the company, right, is that they want someone who is very driven, someone who can add value into the company.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want you to, don't think yourself as like a person who is like looking for a job right now. Okay, Daryl, just imagine that you're, okay, let's say that you're not a job seeker today. You're actually like a business owner and you're looking for somebody to hire, right? And let's say if you're hiring for someone maybe in the operations role, something like that.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so this operations role, right, then just imagine that you have two applicants, right? One applicant is like, oh, okay, I come from like the top elite school, and then this is like all my achievements.
Yeah.
And then, okay, that's done. Versus another applicant who says that like, oh, I have like no experience in like operations, but then it's like, I feel like I've been to your events before, and I feel like this event is well run, but these are 10 things that you can improve on.
Totally.
Who would you rather hire?
Second guy, without a doubt. For sure.
Right,
for
the
sure.
second guy, right?
Yeah.
So I can tell you that at the end of the day, qualifications and all that, right, it doesn't really matter. You must, one of the most essential skills in life, right, it's not just about marketing, but also how can you add value to other people. You know, like sometimes, recently, like one of my friends, like, she came up to me and asked me like, hey, how come it's like you always can build like very good relationships with people? And, you know, I feel like because right now, right, everyone is like on social media, they don't really care about like, they're so engrossed in using social media that they don't really care about people's feelings and all that kind of thing. So basically, like, we kind of like lost the human connection, I feel. We actually lost the human connection, and then we just forget how to connect with each other. But then let's say if you want to connect with someone and you really like use your heart, deliver value to them and serve them without asking for anything in return, you will really, immediately you can stand out. It's just that you just value add that little bit, because everyone's so disconnected right now that you just add that little bit of value, right? Wow, people will be mind blown. They will love you to death, really.
So I want to add on to that. You know, I think one week ago or whatever, I was having a conversation with Lenny on IG Live or something. Was it Lenny or Dylan, one of my friends? We talk about abundance mindset, which is whatever they just said earlier. How can you enter the space with this giver mentality? And probably that will help you stand out from the vast majority of applicants. Applicants coming in with this intention, I want a job, means they're getting something out of it. But instead, like what Bibi said, you're coming to them saying, how can I add more value to you? Like, to me, my secret ingredient, to be honest, when I go interviews, right, is I go to the extent that I'm willing to work 3 months for free for the person. I go to the extent that I'm willing to work 3 months for free. So if you have that kind of mindset, you will surely win. I don't believe you will not win. So whatever Bibi said, I truly agree. In fact, I just want to add on a little bit of my experience. I was a fresh intern. No, I was just out of army. In my mind, I only want 2 things. it must be a startup, it must be sales. Because the carousel phase at that time. 5 years ago. So what happened was, I saw on Startup Jobs Asia, there were 28 applicants. And in my mind, I just went straight to LinkedIn, and my LinkedIn profile was not sexy or whatever. I just hunt down the potential guy who would most likely manage me if I were to join. And I found him, and I just simply asked him, can I treat you to lunch? I treat him to lunch. And I just said, I would like to treat you to lunch and see how I can value add you. And he said, yeah, let's do it. And I met him, I sold myself damn hard. I tell him like, hey, dude, you know, I do this business when I was in army. I sell the idea how good I am. You know, really, damn 不要脸, you know. Then really, I got an internship. And but the first month, I fuck up so bad lah. You know, I signed 0 deal. Then that's where I need to humble myself. Like, go back to basic and tell him, I really don't know how to sell. Teach me. So it is really, if people will really give you the chance, as long as they see that you are eager to learn and give value. So I really like that point.
Yeah, I think there's nothing that actually can beat delivering value to other people. Like, it might sound damn simple, like maybe some of you might think like, what a shit, like that's it. But really, if you say Daryl, you say it's a secret recipe, it is my secret recipe also, and it works damn well. Yeah. But the thing is that you have to be very, very genuine about it. You can't be like, oh, because I want something for this person, so it's like I give to him, then I expect something back in return. Don't, because maybe that might work like once or twice, but I tell you, over the long run, people are not stupid one. Like, they will know like, shit, every time this person talk to me, they want something out from me. You must really be genuine, really have the heart to go and help the other party. So, you know, another thing that Daryl, you actually mentioned, right, which I felt is so true, so underrated, and I cannot understand why people refuse to do it, right, is to work for free.
Yeah. For free. You should win the competition, though.
Yeah. The moment you work for free, it's like, wow, there's no reason for me to say no. I mean, think about it. Stop thinking about things from the employee's point of view. Think of things from the employer's point of view. Somebody comes to you and says that, hey, can I work for you for free? To me, it's like, okay, of course I want lah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Exactly. And Daryl started working for free, right? Did you work for free in the beginning?
So I was a diploma holder. I worked 2 months as an intern. When they, I mean, like, I was okay with it, really. And luckily they converted me, but I had the intention to work for free if they don't choose me. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, when I first started shooting videos also, I did so many videos for free. You guys wouldn't believe it. I did so many videos for free. I didn't charge a single cent. And then like right now, it's like people want to book me, but then okay, this is not to show off or anything, but my schedule is like really packed already. I cannot cope anymore. So thanks for the love.
Yeah.
So I feel that if you want to stand out from other people, right, you need to think of the long-term plan, the 5 years plan, the 10 years plan, rather than thinking in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, like, oh, I need a job, I need a high-paying job. If this job don't pay me $3,000, I'm not gonna go for it. By the way, I tell you, in my second job, right, I took a 40% pay cut. Nobody could believe it, okay? As a fresh grad, NTU local university from Singapore, I was earning, I think, less than 2,005. And after CPF, it's like, I'm getting paid like less than $2,000. Everybody called me crazy. My parents were like, are you crazy? Like, why do you take like such a huge pay cut and all that kind of thing? I'm not ashamed to admit it. But that was the best, looking back, that was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life, because I learned a very important life skill, which is investing. So sometimes I feel like, oh, by the way, like I learned so many things. I learned marketing. I learned how to do operations. I learned a little bit of like HR stuff. That was when I started doing videos as well. So even though it was low paying, but I can tell you that this was really like the gateway to like where I am today, because I was willing to take short-term sacrifices for long-term gains. Which I feel like a lot of people,
I want to add on to that. So yesterday I was doing a session alone, right? I was talking about investing in yourself. When I say it this way, I was thinking of using money to trade for mentors or courses or books. But today, your point that you mentioned, right, is trading time as an investment for yourself. I think it's a very, very valid point. So for those of you who say that I got no money for courses or mentors or coaches, this is a form, right? Giving free labor or whatever in exchange for your future, I mean your boss or whoever to coach you for free.
Yeah.
So sorry to interrupt. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I think you have a point lah. So people don't really have I mean, if you don't have money, you don't have all that, then give up your time, because I think to me time is the most valuable asset. Is something that I won't take granted for. So I think, you know, by volunteering your time, or like maybe even or maybe even taking like a low wage. Like people always complain, like uni grads, like when I look at my friends, sorry if any of you guys are watching, but then the moment I graduate, people were like, oh, how much is your pay? Are you getting paid like 3,000? Oh, you're getting paid 3,000, I'm getting paid 3,500, which is like, it doesn't matter. I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Okay, my first job, I was being paid quite decently, but I can tell you that I was very miserable. Like every day I was like dragging myself to work. I just wanted to die. I was like, what am I even in this for? So within 6 months, I decided, okay, that's enough. I quit already, because I valued my happiness more than money, you know?
Yes, for sure. Like what Lenny said the other night, right? How you make your money is more important than how much you make, and that's for sure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I personally can resonate with whatever you just shared. I was a sales guy. I was making decent money. The same company that offered me the internship, you know, they trusted me, and I was, as a diploma holder, I was making 2.5K. The highest, I mean, the average month I take home after working very hard, right? 4+K, 5K. Highest month 7, and I really go home, I feel so empty inside. Money like that. Like that was the question I asked myself. No, like, what? Money like that one. Then that's why I like yourself, you know, take a pay cut. Then I join all those passion related kind of companies already.
Yeah. I think that's but I'm glad that, like, you know, people are willing to step out of, like, as we are young, it's easy lah. But if you grow older, when you start to have like a family, you start having commitments, you start having loans to pay back for your house, your car, whatever it is, it gets harder and harder. So as you guys are young, I hope our audience is quite young lah. You will have, when you have this opportunity, please make good use of it, because the moment you get married, all your liabilities start coming in, right? It's going to be very, very difficult for you to switch. And there's a lot of problems that my friends in their 30s and 40s face lah. So just be extremely mindful about it. If you are young, you know, just go out, kind of like look at what you're really interested in. I tell you, at the end of the day, right, if I'm a business owner, I will want to hire anyone who is driven and willing to work hard, passionate and all that, versus someone who is like maybe from like I don't know, the top like elite schools, CV very nice, but then everything I have to teach step by step. You know, step 1 do this, step 2 do this, step 3 do this. Wow, I cannot.
You know, take it.
I cannot. I just rather not hire. I need someone who's very driven, very independent, can think. Yes, resourceful, and can think like a business owner. As long as you hire someone who can think like a business owner, that person will be an asset to the company. Everybody will fight to hire you. I tell you that. It's so true, you know. Just think of yourself as a business owner, and you have your answer.
I like that a lot. Yeah. By the way, guys, if you all have any question, you can ask us in the chat as well. Yo, Benjamin.
Hello. Hi, guys. So I wanted to share with you my friend's story. He's over here. Hi, Yong Leong. I'm gonna share your story because I think it's super inspiring. Okay. So he works in a engineering company lah. And you know, like usually those kind of like big MNCs, they kind of like have like a hierarchy level. So it's like and I think the hierarchy there was a bit quite bad lah. It's a bit strict. So it's like, when you come in as like as an engineer, right, you're like the lowest kind of like life form of the company.
Okay.
So it's like these people, right, this group of like entry level engineers, right, you won't be able to mingle with your higher ups. Like it's kind of like seen as like taboo in the company. So it's like they always hang out within like themselves. But one day, my friend, because he knows that, okay, to stand out in a company, to think like a business owner is very important in a company, especially if you want to perform really well. So what he did, right, was he went up to one of his high managers and he asked, hey, can we have lunch together? A bit like your story lah. And then they started like chit-chatting and all that, and it got along like really, really well. So, but then like all his other like all his other colleagues, right, which are like kind of like the other engineers, are just like, what's going on? yeah, so I felt like
Then, yeah, what happened? Then what
yeah,
happened?
so
Like, better career progression? Or?
yes. So the bosses like favor him very much. I mean, I'm supposed to catch up with him soon, tomorrow or something this week. So I'm gonna find out with him like what actually happened. But I know that the bosses favor him a lot. There was like two bosses kind of like fighting him over him, like, oh, which department should he join and all that kind of things. And he took a lot of initiatives for his company.
Yeah.
Which was amazing. Like he came in, then he just said like, okay, you know what? When I joined the company, there was no orientation, so like I decided to organize like orientation for all the newbies, kind of like coming in. So I mean, it's just like really amazing. Like if I'm a boss and I have like an employee who's like that, I'll be so happy. I'm like, wow, this guy's amazing.
Yes,
I want to keep him.
Yeah, for sure. I think the characteristics that you mentioned is initiative, resourceful, driven, hungry, right, and also like abundance mindset. So things like that. So I think the next thing the audience will be thinking of is so how to have all these things. Because it's not like you flip a switch and tomorrow you have it. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So how would you advise them?
Okay. I think that's a very good question. I think that as a start, right, maybe you don't have skills about like how you can make the company better, or you don't really know where to begin, right? I feel like the best way to stand out first is to do up like a nice resume. Don't give the conventional ones. Like if you have to make it like look better, add a little bit of colors or like images into it. Don't be afraid to experiment. In fact, I kind of like cross-check with my friend who works in Google that he hires in Google. So I say that I mean, you look through like hundreds of like CVs every single day, right? Then I say, what if suddenly some that is like super colorful kind of like pop up? Then he say, of course you pay extra attention to that.
Right.
But that's the first step, right? You have to stand out. That's the first step to standing out. And then, I mean, if you could add a video about like how you can value add to the company, and then that would be good. So if you can add a video, that would be good lah. But then let's say if you want to go like one level above that, right? You write them a proposal on like how do you think. So instead of your traditional cover letter, right, of like why they should hire you, you write a proposal on what are the things that you think that can make the company better. So you have to do a bit of research. You can't just you can't just like oh, please hire me, I'm good. That's it. End of story. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, okay? It doesn't work that way. I mean, if you can, go and take a look at the company, or maybe if like let's say they are events company, or you know them through certain like events, or like whatever social cause, or like social media and things like that, or you feel that their social media, maybe you're applying for like a social media position and you feel like their social media part is not very well done, then you give them tips on like, oh, okay, so here's how you can improve it. So let me tell you another story. Okay, this about Lenny already.
Okay.
So Lenny, okay, do you guys know who is Billie Jean? You know who is Billie Jean? Hello, everyone in the comments. Please just let me know yes or no whether you know who is Billie Jean.
Yes.
For those who actually don't know who is Billie Jean, right? Billie Jean is actually like one of the top marketers in the world lah. Like he's a really good marketer. So one day we were actually in US, and Lenny told me, he said that, oh, I'm gonna meet Billie Jean in like 2 days. And then I was like, okay, you're gonna meet him for what? Then he said, oh, we're gonna do like a podcast together. I was like, okay, so have you prepared for the podcast? And what are you gonna bring when you see him? And then he was like, no, I haven't prepared anything, and I didn't bring anything for him. And I was like, dude, okay, it's his first time meeting Billie Jean. So I said, are you crazy? Like, you fly all the way from Singapore, we are here together in US, and you tell me you're meeting Billie Jean in 2 days and you have not prepared anything at all. I was like, are you crazy, you know?
Yeah.
And then he said, like, by the way, Billie Jean, like, he's super famous one. Like, he's a really good marketer in US. So it's like, he's really up there, that kind one. So I was like, bro, cannot. You can't do this, okay? So I told him what to prepare. I say, you want to make sure that he never forgets you, okay? And you have to prepare something very important for him. So I told him what I like to do is I like to bring food. It's not bribing, it's just like food makes everybody happy, okay? Food makes everybody happy. So I said, if I were you, I'll bring food, and secondly, I'll give a gift to him. So what is Billie Jean known for? You know? But what's Billie Jean known for?
I know what you say. Billie Jean is marketing. That's what you always say.
Okay, so Billie Jean, right? His video ads are very good.
Yeah.
He is very good with his hooks lah. So what hooks means is basically he's very good at getting people's attention. So I say, Lenny, go and prepare an entire stack of hook ideas for his Facebook ads. So Lenny prepared 100 hooks for him. 100 different hooks for him. And then, so he did that all within like 1 day. And then after that, when he went to his office, right, he bought cupcakes for the entire office and he ordered a cake with Billie Jean's face on it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, they were so happy. They were, oh, wow, dude, I tell you, Billie Jean is his friend. I dare to say that. Yeah.
Hey, that's sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Billie Jean will remember him for life already, I tell you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's a legendary story. Nice.
Yeah, it is a legendary story lah. I think we need to talk about it more often because I feel that it's really, you see the concept of standing out, right? Is actually it's nothing too difficult. It's just like a bunch of cakes, and then think about what his business is about and how you can value add to his business and giving him that gift. Immediately you stand out already. I don't think it's a lot of effort that is involved lah. Yeah.
I love it.
So
I think from whatever you just shared, right? I think from whatever you just shared, right, it's really try to think from the person's perspective, and I like what the marketing books will say, right? Enter the conversation that's in the person's mind, right? So if you are looking for a job from the employer point of view, think what the boss is actually thinking in his head. Day in, day out, he's thinking of either increase sales or cutting costs. If you are able to take a bit of his problem out, you surely can get the job.
Yeah, definitely. And this very interesting concept, I actually learned this from my one of my mentors last time. And it just blew my mind away because it's so simple, right? So what he does is, first time he meets somebody, right? So for example, me and Daryl, I meet you for the first time.
Yeah.
And then after we meet up already, right? Then I'll say like, oh, you know what? It's really great meeting you. Can we take a picture together? And then the moment I take a picture with you, right? Then I ask for your number. So like, hey, can I have your number? I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Then after I get your number already, right? We leave already, right? And then after that, I will send a picture to you, and then I say, hey, you know what? Thanks for meeting with me. I really enjoyed the meeting together with you. Yeah. And then you keep the conversation going. Yeah, because nobody will expect that one. Nobody will expect that. So it's just something very, very simple lah. And the story gets crazier. Okay, he said that if you have I think it's a bit exaggerated, but I think it works also lah. So he said that if you have the person's address, right, even better. So he said that you send them like a huge ass painting, right, that is like fill up the wall kind of thing, and then you tell them, oh, I went to this country and I got this painting for you, and then it's like, because it's so big, right, that they have to put it somewhere in their house, and then every time they look at the painting, they get reminded of you.
Think of you. Hey, something like this down here by my mentor, X Factor Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
Every day I see, great.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
a smart move.
Yeah, that's actually one way. Okay. And one more way, so actually I find that method quite funny. I think it probably works maybe for maybe like corporate office and that kind of thing. So I think corporate office may be easier, but then if you suddenly meet like a stranger, then you ask for the person's address, I think it'll be a bit weird lah. But if let's say partnership for business and all that, send like a painting over, or it could be other things. I'm just using painting as an example. Yeah. And another one last thing, right, which I feel that actually is quite interesting. Because he also said something similar. He said that nowadays everything is digital already. People had forgotten the era of like pen pals, you know, where I don't know whether you guys know what's pen pals or not, different generation. So it's like, basically you write letters to your friend lah. Last time don't have no emails or don't have like Instagram, WhatsApp, all these don't have one. So it's like you write like pen pals to your friend. So he actually so when he meet like someone, have form like good business relationship and all that kind of thing, so he will actually write like a card to them, like handwritten card, and then say, oh, thanks, nice to meet you, all that kind of thing, and then mail it to their office. Because it's like right now, right, I think that at least for me, like if I were to receive like a handwritten card, right, well, I think I'll be very happy. I don't know about you, Daryl.
I got to, now that you mentioned this, I show you, oh my god, the day I just received one only. Really, I show you guys. I tell you, I almost teared from one of my client.
Well, I feel like our conversation is gold. Like all these tips are very, very important.
So cute. You see down here? Oh, so cute.
Wow.
Like it's damn rare that I will receive something like that. Heartfelt words.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like what you say, stand out. I always
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, exactly. So like you know, because like everyone is kind of like digital now, like nobody writes anymore. And if you were to write something heartfelt and you give it to someone, right? Well, they will definitely remember you.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, that's the way to stand out, guys.
Guys, she shared tons of gem, right? What was your favorite? Type it in the chat. What was your favorite? Right? She shared so much stuff.
Baguio love receiving money. Oh my goodness. Baguio, I draw out like a $1 note and I send it to you. Yeah, so I think it's really about, you know, don't think about the short-term stuff, think about the long-term stuff, and you know how you can actually serve other people from your heart, and not just because you want something out from the relationship or partnership or whatever it is lah.
Yeah,
Actually,
true.
yeah, I have a lot of stories, a lot of good examples to share with you guys. So like last time, right, I can tell you I'm super bad in relationships one, like not just romantic relationships, but like building relationships with people in general. I was so bad at it that my friend he had to give me this book called 1001 Ways to Friendship. That was how bad it is, okay?
Okay.
So bad,
That's
okay?
funny.
So it's
That's
like,
funny.
for you guys who are like socially awkward, like I totally understand like what you guys are going through. Cause to me it's like last time, I go and care for what? Why I go and care so much about this person?
Yeah.
You know? So it's actually like funny how I actually came like all the way until today. In fact I think I only improved like in the past like 2 to 3 years. So like last time I had this friend he's a financial advisor, and every time he comes to office, right, he will always bring food to the office. Like he always buy food for people. And then I was like, you crazy or what? Like how come every time you come you need to bring food one? But every time when he bring food, I'm super happy. I'll be like, yay, I have food to eat already. Yeah, I'll be very happy and then I'll thank him for it. But then like one day, you know, we were just kind of like sitting side by side, and then I just asked him, hey, how come you always buy food for other people? And then he told me that actually if you never realize, right, but food actually makes people very happy.
Wow.
Like people are very, very happy to receive food.
Yeah.
And then I realized that food is a secret weapon.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
high level stuff right there.
Yeah. Food is a secret weapon, guys. That's one of the best ways to build relationships as well. And last time I didn't understand all these kind of things. Then until I realized that, you know, then I started realizing like, how come so many financial advisors always buy food lah? After that I realized, oh okay. it's a way to build relationships lah. I realized. So it's very interesting to, you know, stand aside and kind of like observe people who are doing all these kind of things. Last time I was completely oblivious to all these things. So
Bring food to
oh
WFM
yeah,
all the time.
yeah. Okay. So so Jonathan just actually said okay, so they actually got this interview with Money FM, right? So Money FM is like a radio station in Singapore that talks about anything that's money or investing, kind of like related things. So so when they first got the confirmation of like their first interview, because national radio, you feel very happy and you want to build good relationship with them. And I can tell you guys, I told the boys, right, like, you know what, you guys have to buy food for them so that they will remember you. I can tell you that all the guests that go in, right, they will never think about the staff over there. So, and I'm very, very confident of that, because it's just a very corporate kind of like culture. People go in as kind of like invited guests and all that kind of thing. And I didn't want them to be treated the same as like other people. So I said, buy a lot of food, buy for everybody inside the radio station. And when they gave the food, right, people were so happy, okay, like everyone was so happy with them, and they invited them back again and again and again and again. And when we had our office opening, we actually invited them to come down to our office also lah. Yeah. So,
hey, you know what, baby?
Yeah.
This video, right, I'll save and send you. This should be your resume video, no? Okay, right?
Yeah,
Yes, all your ideas of how you value add people, wow, sick.
Yeah.
Yes,
so guys, think out of the box, okay? Think out of the box. Don't stop thinking traditionally, really. Don't think about, oh, what do I have to write in my resume? My resume has to look like this. It has to be black and white. My cover photo can only be this small. Like that was what I was taught in school, you know, like, oh, everything must squeeze into one page. Font size 12, your spacing 1, use this font and all that kind of thing. That was what I learned in school. So I feel like if you really want to stand out from other people, you have to think out of the box and try a lot of other different things. Don't be conformed by what the society tells you to be, because the most important skill that you can have is to learn how to stand out from other people. Doesn't matter if it's a job or whatever it is. Yeah, it's the most important skill lah. That's why I say marketing very important.
That's very true. I think
Yeah.
all of you here definitely learned a thing or two. Thank you so much for your time, Vivi.
Yeah. Do a video resume. Yeah, I would highly encourage that as well. It will immediately set you apart from other people. Also, always think about how the other party would think. Like, just imagine them receiving like 100 applications a day. They're very bored. They're very tired. They hate their job. And what would something that they see that will brighten up their day? Yeah, and always be very polite. I tell you something crazy. Yeah. If let's say you want to win the heart of someone that is very high rank, or someone who is like a celebrity, or maybe a CEO, something like that. This is also I learned from my mentor, very important. If you want to get their attention, right, the best is not to go to them straight, because they're very busy. They don't have time to see all your things. You want to get their attention, you treat their PAs well. Because their PAs, they trust their PAs a lot. You buy food for the PA, treat the PA them well, the PA will speak very highly of you to the person. So by the way, my NAS Daily one, right? Because he asked me to send him resume, my resume, right, was not sent to NAS Daily, okay? I did not address NAS. I addressed his PA directly. I say, hey, Jasmine, in my resume, first cover page, I say, hey, Jasmine, this is for you. That's his PA's name.
Wow, shit.
Yeah. And then, when they met me that day, right, they were fighting over it, you know? They say that her PA was, they were fighting over it. So his PA was saying that her resume was sent to me, okay? My name was written on it. And she was so happy. She was so happy.
This is sick, really.
Yeah. Wow, I'm like revealing all my relationship secrets, guys.
All your secrets. Yeah, man.
How much would you pay for a course like that?
Hey, y'all type it out. How much will you value this at?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's sick. It's more than 3 secrets today.
More than 3 secrets. I think got maybe 7, 8 secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope it was helpful for you guys, because I wish somebody actually told me this when I was younger, of like, you know, how can I stand out? How can I get other people to notice me? How can I build like good relationships? At the end of the day, everything has to come from your heart, no matter like what I say. Even if you try to put on like a fake front, or it doesn't really come from your heart, it wouldn't work. Like in the long term, people will just kind of like see through you, or you'll be known as a guy of like favors. So I have this friend, like I told her about all these kind of things, and I think she kind of like took things a bit negatively. So she's like, I never want to buy food for people, because one of my colleagues, right, always buy food for me, then he asked me for a favor. So I was like, I see buying food as like a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. I mean, if you want to continue to believe that negative association with like buying food for other people, then I mean, there's nothing much that I can do. I think it's just a bit unfortunate that, you know, every time her colleague buys food for her, then he wants a favor. So don't be that kind of person. Yeah, don't be that kind of person. Don't have to find a reason to like reward someone or like buy someone food or something like that.
Bagio keep asking people to buy food for him.
Bagio is a bottomless pit. He confirm cannot full one. Okay, if you guys have any questions, can just put it in the comments below. Thanks for coming today, guys. I hope you guys learned something.
Thanks for joining us. They definitely learned a lot from you. But I myself gonna use a few of the tips, man.
Let me know if it works.
For sure. I think the food one definitely. Oh shit! I never really think that way. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know until I think around like 2 years ago as well, when I had that conversation with my friend, and then I realized that food is very powerful. But don't expect anything in return. It's just giving because you really feel like you want to give and be sincere about it. Cause sometimes like, okay, so I have this friend, right? Like he believes in giving food to people, right? That he sees it kind of like as an investment in the relationship, and he has no budget for it one. Yeah. So it's like he always believe about like giving back to others. And I can tell you, right, like last time, right, I used to be like super stingy about my money one. Like I will always like split the bill, I never treat people and all that kind of thing. But then it's like, you know, if you talk about the concept of abundance, right? But if I don't practice in what I believe in, like there's more than enough, then I feel like I'm kind of like sabotaging myself as well. So after that I realized that okay, I just like treat people to eat and all that kind of things. And then after that I realized that I feel like you will get a lot more back in return lah. That is what I feel like. Once you let go of that thought about like, oh, I put not enough money, or like, oh, I don't have enough and that kind of thing. Because when you give, like more will come back. I know it's very difficult for those people if let's say you're on like a tight budget. Yeah. If you cannot afford budget, it's okay, give your time. Yeah.
And the key is just try, guys. Try. It's as much as a very abstract idea, right? Like how can someone from scarcity mindset become abundance mindset? Just try. And you put yourself through a 30-day challenge, right? And slowly it becomes a habit. It becomes a lifestyle. And you realize that people really like hanging out with you. And this gives a lot of positive emotions and you attach pleasure to it. No longer pain. Then that's how you can slowly change yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a question. How do you know what's their favorite food? So it's either you observe. Okay, so I don't know how close you are to the person. Either you observe, ask a close friend, or you can just send something generic like cakes or something like that. So don't have to be too worried about this, I would say, because I feel that it is the gesture that people will appreciate.
True.
Yeah. If let's say if you see that they live like a very healthy lifestyle and all that, then just get something healthy for them, or cause or like a healthy like fruit shake or something like that. Like it doesn't have to be complicated. Yeah.
Yep.
Buy coffee or tea.
Bagyo. I choose Bagyo.
I give Bagyo to the person, I think the person will run away. Okay, guys. Any more questions? It was quite fun talking about this.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's something that everyone needs to hear, but I guess we hardly talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do this live with you, because I feel like it's something that's been on my mind, and then it's like, I need an outlet to talk about it, and I'm so glad that it's this Instagram live.
Perfect outlet. Yeah. Perfect outlet.
Yeah.
It's for me to overcome my fear, and at the same time for you to share a message.
Oh yeah. I mean, I do hope that, you know, like I can go Instagram live every day or so, but I feel a bit scared about that. I don't know what to talk about.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like I don't really have much to talk about, or like I don't know.
You spoke straight for 50 minutes. You confirm got a lot to share. Don't worry. It's like really.
Because it's something that I feel very strong about, and I'm very passionate about, ma. So,
yeah.
So I think it's easy.
As long as the questions come.
Yeah, I feel that it's easy as long as it's something that I feel very strongly about. But if it's like nobody chose me a topic, then it's like, I don't know what to talk about.
Viviana Mary. You see, everybody say they're tuning into your IG live every day. See? Yeah, I can talk about sleep. I'm struggling in sleep.
Oh my god! Let's do another Instagram live. I'm gonna talk about sleep. No, serious. Yeah. This one is like, you see, when I'm passionate about certain topics, I'm like, wow, I can go on and on.
Yeah, man. Hey, I am right now in day 12, if I'm not wrong. So we can schedule another one at day 20 plus.
Okay.
I'll invite you for sleep. Yeah, I really
guys.
I'm tired. Yeah.
I tell you, if you come for this sleep Instagram live, right, it's gonna be game changing for all of you. Okay, it's gonna be game changing.
That's what a marketer will do. They always tell you,
let me show my case study. Okay, so usually I will sleep around maybe 2 a.m., 3 a.m., something like that. But after I switch certain things, right, by 12 o'clock, right, I'm in bed, like going to fall asleep already. Yeah, every day I wake up at 8 o'clock every single day without without any problem lah, I would say. And falling asleep like by 12 o'clock. So now it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna shower and go to sleep really because I'm very tired already after that. So it's like your body clock is kind of like tuned in to like have that sleep cycle already, and you know you will be able to sleep well and wake up feeling refreshed in the morning.
Just by this one switch.
Yeah, man. That's the reason why my face looks so orange. It's because my whole room is filled with orange lights.
What the extreme?
Yeah, I'm serious. I have 3 orange lights that's on now. Just that you guys can't see it now. But yeah, my room is 3 orange lights. So after 7 o'clock, there's no more white lights. Everything is switched to orange lights. I mean that's one tip lah, but I need to go through a little bit more together with you guys. And I feel that I'm very, very, very passionate about this because there's a lot of young people, especially like in their early 20s, right? They think like, oh, I don't need to sleep lah. Everything's okay. I just hustle. I just hustle late into the night. I don't have to like sleep, you know. Sleep is for the weak. Oh my goodness. I used to say that a lot, but then now I was like, okay, sleep is everything. So it's like bad sleep and all that, right? Maybe you don't feel it when you're in your early 20s, but when you start hitting your 40s, you start hitting your 50s, everything will come crashing on you. And I tell you, it's not worth it in the future. It's not worth it because a lot of these are kind of like irreversible changes. And whenever you're young, right, like you have to protect your body and your mind as much as possible because the moment you hit a certain age, right, everything will start to go downhill.
I know. Maybe can talk for 2 hours already.
No. Okay, that's the end of my preview. Okay. To sign up, please click the link for our next session.
Best marketer at play no. Wow. Best marketer. Yes, yeah. Oh, pre-framing already.
Yeah, are you guys excited for the sleep one?
Oh, that's nice. I'm excited. Yeah, really, I need to sleep properly.
Yeah, it's very important. So I don't have the book with me now, but it's called, if you guys have the time, go and read this book called Why We Sleep, I think that's the book name.
Why We Sleep.
Why We Sleep. Yeah. Why We Sleep.
Jang, don't worry, we will schedule another one, Jang. No, you guys damn cute, no? All of you want to talk. Okay, don't worry, I'll schedule.
Okay,
accompany me.
Yeah, so it's like I'm the voice for Jonathan because it was Jonathan who actually introduced this whole sleep thing to me because I was sleeping very badly, and then I was like, are you sure? Like this thing can make me sleep? Like, I was super skeptical about it, but now like really every day, like 11:30, I'm in bed, 12 o'clock, fall asleep already. So
but was it difficult or it's like it comes naturally?
I think it came pretty naturally. I think one thing was that you don't really take coffee.
Okay.
I think the orange light helps a lot as well. And you kind of like stop doing any work after a certain amount of time. All these will really help you a lot. So
but the mind won't stop, no. The mind won't stop thinking.
The mind won't stop thinking, meditate.
Yeah, try also, but like after 3 minutes, I distracted.
Okay. I got a solution for that. In the next preview.
Okay,
guys.
We will have it, guys. Do join us for the next one. We will update
Follow
you guys.
us on Instagram. Give us a bit of hearts, and then you know.
Hey, Bibi, type out our Instagram.
Oh, type out my Instagram. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, y'all can follow me, and then we will keep you updated on when's the next session. And we're gonna talk about sleep.
Okay, do follow her, guys. do follow me at DMYK as well.
Yeah, and follow Daryl as well. You'll get announcements of our next video. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for being such a great audience, everyone.
Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Sleep well.
Bye-bye. Time to bathe and then go to sleep straight away already.
Bye.
Okay, see you guys. Bye.